Hello and welcome to World Watch on Oweleketv. I am Antonia Mokolo. The Australian Defence Force will allow recruits from foreign countries, including the UK, to help grow its ranks. From July, New Zealand nationals who are permanent residents of Australia can apply to join, and from next year, that will expand to recruits from the UK and other countries, including the US and Canada. Minister for Defence Richard Marles said the changes to eligibility requirements were essential to meet the nation's security challenges through the next decade and beyond. Australia and New Zealand already have a long-standing Anzac bond, he said, pointing to their history fighting side by side at Gallipoli in World War I. President Joe Biden is expected to issue a sweeping new executive order aimed at curbing migrant arrivals at the U.S.-Mexico border as early as Tuesday. Under the planned order, U.S. officials could swiftly deport migrants who enter the U.S. illegally without processing their asylum request once a daily threshold is met. According to CBS, that will allow border officials to limit the amount of migrant arrivals. Three unnamed sources briefed on the expected order. More than 6.4 million migrants have been stopped crossing into the U.S. illegally during Joe Biden's administration, a record high that has left him politically vulnerable as he campaigns for re-election. The U.S. says it has submitted a draft resolution to the UN Security Council supporting the ceasefire plan outlined by President Biden. The three-phase plan involves an end to the conflict, the release of hostages, and reconstruction of the Palestinian territory. For the leaders of both Hamas and Israel, ending the war in Gaza has become a deadly game of survival. The terms on which the war finally ends could largely determine their political future and their grip on power. The Liberal Democrats say free personal care would be offered to older or disabled people at home if they were the government. Leader Sir Ed Davey said this pledge plus raising care workers' pay would end the hospital crisis and help people stay in their own homes. He said plans will be funded by reversing tax cuts given to big banks by the Conservatives, covering the estimated £2.7 billion cost by 2028 and 2029. And that's all we have for you on World Watch. I am Antonia Mwokolo.